Are you tired of your dating life? What if I tell you it's time to unleash your inner confidence and take control of your destiny with women? So get ready to have a transformative guide to help you revolutionize your mindset when it comes to your dating life. My name is Arunav and I've been a professional dating coach helping entrepreneurs and working professionals live their dream dating lives. Not only that, I've also worked with the Attractive Man LLC, which is a global dating coaching company helping men from all around the globe. And today I'm going to share something that is going to empower you to stop being so weak with women and when it comes to your dating life, to kill that fear-based mindset that you might have when you think about your dating life. There might be a lot of self-doubt, there might be a lot of insecurities, but today we're going to talk about how to kill that fear-based mindset and how to become fearless when it comes to talking to women and comes to meeting and approaching women. Now, the first advice I would give you is embrace your inner strength. Now, dating is more about working on your strengths, understanding your weaknesses and working on them in the long-term part, but focusing on the strengths and using them, all right, using your strengths. And what I mean by this is your mindset is everything. You really need to work on building a bulletproof mindset, whether it's hitting the gym early in the morning, whether it's going against resistance wherever you face it, whether it's if you're judging online dating, creating an online dating profile and just testing it, or whether you don't want to approach women, you don't want to go to clubs and just having that one day experience of going out, talking to women, and one night experience of going out to a club all alone. And I know a lot of people are scared. Hey man, I don't know how to go to a club all alone. But you need to expand your comfort zone. You need to expand your comfort zone at each step of the way. Because if you don't, if you live in your comfort zone, things are not going to change. You're going to be powerless with women. You're going to feel extremely powerless. And even if you get the girl you want to date, it's not going to work out because no woman wants to be with a man who's powerless, who has a fear-based mindset. And I'm going to share a story of the recent Bangalore tour. And this guy literally had shivering anxiety. When he would talk to women, when he would shake their hands, he would literally shiver. Alright, and his communication skills were not that great. He was socially anxious. And I literally helped him go out, approach women each step of the way. Now, this guy, after the program, he was completely changed. He's now landing 3 dates weekly. He's really happy about that. I want to share a screenshot so you check it out. And not only that, this guy now has really good social skills. Now he can talk fluently. He doesn't get stuck like he was before.
I also learned exactly what I'm doing wrong, exactly what things I need to change. I have seen significant improvements. What I primarily learned that yes, I can change, my personality and become attractive. Yeah.
And it all happened because he literally pushed his comfort zone. He pushed his comfort zone, he put himself on the line, he put his personality on the line, and he wanted a deep identity level change, and he was willing to work for it. So you need to be willing to work for it if you want to really become fearless with women. You need to go out and practice. Everyone has the chance to grow. It's just about fueling your confidence, taking the negative motivation, whether it's rejection, whatever's stopping you from actually growing, and just having a burning desire to get good at this. And that's what he had. So this guy, from a guy who's shivering, shaking a girl's hand, to a guy who's fluently talking and going out on 3 dates every week.
Hey, I like your style. Thank you.
His progress was immense, all right? His progress was literally exponential, and that could be you as well. I want you to remember, true confidence and true strength come from within. It's not about seeking anyone else's validation. It's not about seeking someone's permission to do the approach, but it comes from within. And this is a decision that you have to take for yourself, is whether I want to be in the same position, I want to be comfortable and I don't want to go out, or whether I want to actually change my situation. Now, once you have made a decision, then make a commitment. Make a commitment, set aside a few days and actually go out in the field and try this thing. And by field, I mean just go out in the day, at night, download an online dating application and actually execute. Because a lot of people sitting at home watching this might be like, oh, you're saying all good things, but I've never done this before. I don't know how it's going to be. And you're never going to know how it's going to be unless and until you do it first. Because unless you start believing in yourself, no one else will. You can join any coaching program. You will not get the results unless you start believing in yourself, you start executing that. All right. So it's not about I've paid my money and now I don't have to do anything. It's about you still have to take responsibility, which is the second most important tip, is you have to take responsibility for your own actions, for your own dating life. No one else will. And I would like to share a client story with this. And this guy, he was going through a bad breakup phase. A girl in his office he was obsessed with, a girl who was dating someone else, but he was also investing time over there. He applied for the coaching program and we helped him create an online dating profile. He got some decent results out of that, but initially, because he was investing time with the other girl as well, he was like, hey man, my profile is not working. Now, he was not swiping at all. He was just expecting the matches to flow in, and that doesn't happen. All right, if you don't swipe, you're not going to get the matches. Simple as that. So I told him, hey man, why don't you just give me a profile for a day, let my assistant handle it, and let's see what happens. In a day, he got 64 matches. Now, once he got those 64 matches, he realized, okay, it's my mindset that is weak. Alright, it's me who's not taking responsibility. After that, he started texting those girls, and he was really bad in texting as well. The flow was not there just because he was investing time with this other girl, which was not going anywhere. It was just giving him stress and anxiety. And I told him, hey man, why don't you just try to go out on a date? Any date. Just try to fix a date. Now, the first date he goes to, he meets a girl, and the girl uses him for money. Alright, this shit happens. This is just the part of the process, and the process is a non-negotiable. You have to follow the process if you want to get good at this. So the girl uses him for money, and he could have had a stronger frame, but because of his weak mindset, because he was not really taking responsibility, he ended up paying a lot on the date, and he started regretting that fact. He came back home and he's like, hey man, you know, this girl, she was a gold digger. I had to pay for the meal, I had to pay for the drinks, and it just came up to be like 5,000 to 7,000 rupees, and I'm not really happy about this. You know, that girl is so nice. But again, he's comparing both the girls. He's comparing the girl in the office with the girl he went out with once, and he didn't even know anything about her. He didn't follow the screening process, and that's why he got gold digged. Now with that, he's just focused on his emotions instead of the facts. And the facts is, he's got 64 matches, he can go out with another woman, but now he doesn't want to because he got gold digged once. But that's the part of the process that happens with everyone, even the best of us. It happened with me as well. So he was like, hey, maybe I don't want to do online dating. Maybe I just want to invest time in this particular girl and see how it's going to be. But the problem is, it's a fear-based mindset that's not going to get him the girl, that's not going to get him any results. He's going to chase the girl, he's going to empower that mindset that, oh, you know, I chased a girl, and that's going to create a low self-identity, which is going to come off at his workspace, which is going to come off at his personal life, in his personal relationships. And I told this guy, hey, you got 64 matches, I would suggest you do it again. Alright, this time, if the girl is a gold digger, just tell her, hey listen, I'm not going to pay for this, why don't you pay for your own meal? Now this guy was just lying to himself, and if you have joined my coaching, you know I'll give you the real shit. So I told him, hey man, why don't you just look in front of a mirror and try to be honest to yourself. Alright, you're not swiping, you're not messaging the girls, you're expecting a date to come out of nowhere, and that kind of date would come, but then it would be a gold digger who's gonna, you know, use you for a meal because she wants a free meal. She's gonna go out with anyone, but you're gonna lose all the good girls in the process because you're not communicating. Alright, you're opening your Hinge or your Bumble once in a week, you're texting them once in a week, and you're not gonna land a good date because you're not even communicating. A good girl is gonna think that this guy sucks at communication, why would I go out with him? And all the gold diggers, they don't care about that shit, they just want a free meal. So that is the kind of woman he's gonna get. Now that mindset didn't allow him to grow. Alright, and if you're working with me, I don't promote that kind of mindset at all. And if you have that kind of a mindset with anyone, alright, if you apply for any coaching, whether it's a fitness coach, whether it's a dating coach, whether it's a business coach, the guy is gonna understand your mindset, he's gonna give you a step-by-step process to, you know, get over that mindset. But if you're not able to come over it, the coaching is not going to help you because you don't want to help yourself. You are addicted to that sad spot. So please, before you apply for any coaching in your life, just make the commitment, make the decision that you want to change your life. You're gonna burn the bridges. If you know it's a girl you're dating in the past who's cheating on you, or it's a girl who has another boyfriend, you don't want to go that route because you cannot sail in both the boats. And this is one of the most important things I learned in my dating life is to build a relationship. Some relationships have to expire. To get into a relationship, to get somewhere, you need to leave someplace. So be prepared for taking hard decisions, because if you don't take these hard decisions at the right time, and understand why I'm saying the right time, because you need to take it immediately. Alright? So if you don't take these hard decisions, what is going to happen is you're gonna live a life full of pain and suffering, and you're gonna feel like, hey, I'm an option, and you don't need to feel like that. You don't need to feel like an option, because you can learn this as a skill, you can go out on multiple dates, and that's very easily possible. By taking responsibility, by empowering yourself, by understanding your true value, and changing your dating life one day at a time. Now, tip number 3 is set the right boundaries. Now, there was this client who approached me, and he was a C-level executive of an MNC, and he's like, hey man, I love your content, I would love to take coaching from you. And I'm like, cool, let's get on it. And this guy, he had a social stigma because he was divorced, and he felt that I will not be able to find high quality women because I'm at the age of 33, 34, and I'm also divorced, separated. So I told him, hey, don't worry, alright, follow the process, you'll get the results. Now, he did get the results. In fact, he got so many results that he had to change his city. And let me tell you what happened. He was not able to set right boundaries with women. Okay, he was not able to be clear with his intent, and I always told him from the starting of the coaching, hey man, you need to be clear with your intent. You're dating a lot of girls, this is going to create a lot of stress. And then that is what happened. He started dating multiple girls through online dating. He started going out on multiple dates. Initially, it was all fun. For the first month, he's having, he's enjoying his life. He's on cloud 9. He's like, hey man, this is one of the best programs I've ever taken. This is one of the best life decisions I've ever taken. And after that, what happens is when the girls start finding out that he's dating multiple girls, because he's not set the right frame, he's not set the right boundaries, the girls start taking his case. The girls start taking his case, and because he was not able to set the right frame, it definitely meant that he had like a weak mindset. He was not confident enough. He got some results because of following the process, but he did not know how to manage those results. Now this guy quit his job. Alright, this guy quit his job, changed the city.
Not ready.
new job. Maybe it was good for him, maybe the salary increment was there and whatnot. I don't know about that. But he ended up changing his city. Now that's also promoting a very weak mindset that I have to change my city because of the woman I'm dating. And now this guy's in a settled relationship, so I think that is good for him. But again, you need to change that fear-based mindset that women can fuck you up. Because if you want to date multiple women, you actually need to be fearless, you need to be clear with your intent, you need to set the right frame, you need to set the right boundaries so that it doesn't lead to a stressful life. It doesn't lead to you thinking all the time, what if she finds out? What if she finds out? Now, if you check my Instagram, I'll add a link over here. I have a bunch of women over there. But I'm always honest with them, always authentic with them. I always tell them, hey, listen, I'm not looking for a serious relationship right now. And if I find someone compatible, I'll tell her what kind of a relationship I'm looking for. It's not like, hey, I'm looking for a monogamous relationship and I'm hooking up with all these girls and I'm lying about this because I don't believe in promoting a fear-based mindset. Oh, I got to hide shit from her. I got to hide shit from her. The girls I'm generally meeting, they all know that I'm taking it super casual unless I want to take it super serious. And for me, serious doesn't always mean monogamy. Now, I have a different kind of mindset, which is a topic for another video, but you need to understand, you need to set right boundaries with women, because if you do not set the right boundaries, if you do not set the right expectations from the start, you're gonna get fucked up. Even if you're living an extremely good dating life, maybe you're not in that position right now. Maybe you schedule a call with my team, you get on the personalized coaching program, and you get the results that you really dreamt of. But even after that, if you're unable to manage those results, life would become hell. Alright, life would become hell. So I would suggest listening to me, and not only listening to me, but actually applying the things that I'm teaching. Alright, applying those things, and instead of being a manipulative guy who's trying to manipulate all women to get in her pants, be a high value person who's clear with his intentions, who's honest about how he feels about the woman, who's authentic, because women really respect that. So respect your own boundaries and respect the boundaries of women as well. Alright, respect her boundaries as well, because if she's the one who's looking for a serious relationship, do not try to be like, hey, I want to manipulate her just so that I can sleep with her, because that is, again, a pathetic mindset. You're needy as fuck if you're thinking about it like that. And that is because of scarcity. So maybe you're living in scarcity right now, but that can change in a matter of a week. Alright, all you need to do is schedule a call with the team. Let's see if we are a right fit to work together, and let's work on your dating life.